Twitch looks good.
Twitch looks good, and I don't know. Supposedly, I'm seeing on my end, it looks like our YouTube is working, but who the fuck knows? We'll see. We'll see. All right. So, while YouTube sorts itself out, please do call in 917-524-7853. That is the number to call if you want to play along with Desperate Losers. Ooh. Dr. Yawning, the proud owner of all remaining solo Dobsons. Dr. Yawning, how you doing tonight?
Hi, Pelican.
Hello, I'm doing good. I just had some dinner. I had some faux chicken patties with tartar sauce on it. It's good.
And what was the faux-ness? What were they made of?
I don't know. I imagine some sort of vegetable, chemicals,
Chicken with an
almost
apostrophe.
as bad as. Say again?
I said chicken with an apostrophe.
Yeah,
Chicken.
yeah. Chicken with an apostrophe.
So as bad as the real thing, but less murder involved. Is
Yeah.
what I'm hearing. Wait, where did I put all my regular caller cards? I just had those.
I hear YouTube is working.
YouTube is working.
According to Desperate Mom.
Welcome back, YouTube. Sorry about the tech diffs over there on YouTube. I don't know where the heck I put these.
Desperate Losers is live on YouTube.
I don't really need this anymore, though. Dr. Yawning, tell me what's good.
Mm-hmm.
What's new in your life?
What's new in my life?
Yeah.
Well, it's the beginning of February. That's exciting. Oh, I was gonna vamp bullshit. So I'm quitting nicotine. I bought some herbs, like some actual herbs, not like marijuana, to try and like pivot from smoking tobacco to like, I think it's like passion flower or something.
Oh.
Oh,
So
tread
this is
carefully with
nice.
passion flower.
Oh, why do you say that?
Well, if you have too many of the seeds, it can give you very weird dreams.
Okay. I don't mind
But
a
I think
weird
if
dream or two.
it's well, weird. I think it was just the seeds. Those were the ones that give you weird dreams. I think like flower itself is probably fine. This is not medical advice.
Yeah. No, don't take medical advice from
Likes
Scoob.
plants.
They are not a doctor.
I'm not
However,
a doctor.
Pelican Yawning is a doctor. Formerly
A doctor?
Shifty
What?
Merchant's physician, but he was fired.
Any medical advice I give on stream is purely for entertainment purposes.
No, please
That's right.
hold
That's right.
hold Dr. Yawning legally liable for any advice he gives on the stream. Dr. Yawning, you're a regular caller. Would you like to play our brand new game?
I would love to.
Let's do it. Dr. Yawning, did you watch Inside the Actors Studio back in the day? Rest in peace, by the way, James Lipton.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. I did not, unfortunately. So this is my only experience.
This is your only experience with this format. Well,
Yeah.
you know, James Lipton, he used to interview big people. He'd do like these big softball interviews with, they were pretty weird. It was a weird format, I gotta say. Because, like, you know, he'd have serious actors on. He'd have, you know, I'm now only thinking of dead actors who wouldn't have been on that show. Who are some prestigious actors who would have been on Inside the Actors Studio back in the day?
I feel like I could be wrong, but like I kind of feel like Marlon Brando even was on there.
Yeah, it would have been like
There
Marlon
were some
Brando
real
types.
OGs.
But then, like, mixed in with those guys would be like James Vanderbeek, you know, like it just there was no
They
like
wanted to get the
rhyme
eyeballs
or
for the
reason
current-
as
yeah.
to who they were interviewing and why. Real kind of grab bag. They even did Billy
Yeah,
Joel one time. Not an
an
actor at
actor?
all. an
They wanted
actor
to
at
get
all.
that like proto CW network
Yes.
audience.
But at the end of every interview, Dr. Yawning, he would ask them like 10 questions that were always the same. I'm not going to ask you all 10, but these were developed by Bernard Pivot, a famous French
Pivot.
journalist. He would always say that. He would always say, questions developed by Bernard Pivot. And Pivot stole them from Proust, who stole them from a book that this girl who was really into him when they were teenagers made him fill out. It was like just like a dime store book that the French aristocracy used to fill out for fun. And the first question on all of those lists, because I've seen them all, I cross-referenced all of them, is Dr. Yawning, what is your favorite word?
My favorite word is ramparts.
Ooh, tell me more. Why?
I don't know. I like castles enough, right? And so a rampart, I think, is like the flat top of the castle.
Yeah.
Like the castle wall.
Well, it's like the
Really,
top
it's
of
just a-
any wall. It's where the guys stand
Okay.
and shoot like arrows and dump hot oil
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all that.
But really, it's just the sound of it. I think it has a very nice sound. I think there's words that have nice sounds and words that don't, if that makes
Ooh.
sense.
Yes, I would like to know what your least favorite word is. What's a word with a sound you don't like?
That's tough. I don't know any off the top of my head. Let me see what sounds I don't like, just by making some sounds.
I like
Are
this
you-
approach. This is a good approach. I like this
Yeah.
a lot.
Sound it out.
Maybe-
Keep it coming.
Baba, abba, fa, sa, pa, pa,
Maybe get off the A's. I think you're
nah.
liking the A's.
nah.
about-
Never.
Never. Ooh.
Never.
Ooh. Are there any, other than the sound of it, are there any like meaning behind never that you also don't like?
I think I'd like to adopt that into my life consciously from here on out, but no.
Wow.
No, that was purely a
Purely sound
sound-based
based.
thing.
Purely sound. So you're not necessarily a man of possibility. You just don't like the
Well, I am
sound.
now.
Now you are. And speaking of
Mhm.
possibilities, what turns you on creatively, spiritually, or emotionally, Dr. Yawning?
creatively, probably that, like, I don't know how to describe it, like that it factor, like where an artist isn't afraid to get weird, you know?
Yeah.
Like Frank Zappa, I think is a great platonic
Yeah.
example of
Yes.
that.
Yes. And very, really good, not only work ethic, but artistic ethic. You know, that guy really stuck to his principles. I don't,
Yeah.
I gotta say, I'm not the hugest fan of Zappa's music, but I really appreciate him as an artist either way.
The process, not the product.
Exactly.
For me. Yeah.
Yeah. Weasels Ripped My Flesh, not a greatest hit for me, but I respect it. What turns you off, Dr. Yawning? Creatively, spiritually. Actually, let's go with emotionally. What turns you off emotionally?
Ooh. People being superficial, people being, specifically, I'll say, like, classist or, like, status-based.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That shuts me down very
Yeah. Hard agree on that. What's your favorite curse word, Dr. Yawning?
I don't use it as a curse word, but
Uh-huh.
probably cunt.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's a hard one. It's you gotta be careful where you drop that
Yeah.
one. We're definitely
Yeah,
gonna get downranked on YouTube tonight. 10 points for Dr. Yawning for tanking our YouTube algorithm tonight.
The best thing about it on the show was that no matter what people said, it was on Bravo, so it was bleeped, and so you had to just kind of
You had to
lean in,
imagine
read
what
their
it
lips
was. Yeah.
and go by with the audience reaction. And
Yeah.
there was this little sly grin, like before and after, people's shoulders would just kind of go up and down, like, ooh.
Yeah. But you'd also
They're
get those
swearing
like
at people.
lame answers where someone would be like favorite or like least favorite curse word. They would go hatred. You know, fuck that. Yeah, it's just not really playing the game. I would definitely not give 10 points on hatred as your least favorite curse word. Dr. Yanni, I'm going to give you 2 questions, and then we're going to call this one. What profession, other than what you might do now, would you like to attempt?
Ooh, I think
Attempt, not even do
puppetry would be
well,
really
just
fun.
attempt.
Just attempt. Just try to do it.
Yeah, definitely puppetry. Like for a
Ooh.
major, like maybe not Broadway, but like a big theater production.
So like an off-Broadway. You're not ready for the big stage? I think go all
Yeah,
the way.
yeah, yeah.
Dr. Yawning, this is already a dream. Go all the way. Do it on Broadway. Fuck that.
You want to do it on
Yeah,
Broadway?
you're
or
a
would you
man
rather
who
do-
says no to never now, Dr. Yawning. You're a puppeteer on Broadway.
I think
just
Broadway
in
would be a
Vermont, in
little
a
too
field.
extra, and maybe I'm.
So
Sorry, what were you saying?
you don't like the kind of artistic compromises you have to make to be on Broadway. Is this what I'm hearing?
Listen,
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
be in Vermont in a field with bread and puppet. Have you seen these people?
Yeah.
Am I the only one? Yeah.
Yeah, Bread and Puppet. It's like a radical leftist puppetry
They're
troupe.
just-
I feel like
But
though
they're
there's
so
that's,
abstract.
that's
though. They're
probably
not
true
even-
of most puppetry troupes. I don't feel like there are far right. Maybe Punch and Judy. Punch and Judy
Jeff
might be the
Dunham.
only
Jeff
far
Dunham
right
is
puppetry.
definitely-
Last question for you in this segment, Dr. Yawning. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear Telly Savalas say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
I'd like him to say this with a little more suave and like a cool one-liner than I'm gonna say,
Yeah.
but that I can hang around for a little bit and then I have to go back for a second try on Earth.
Ooh, I like
Ooh.
that too.
I like it. I like that you're really leaning into the possibility. I think for me, Scoot, let's split up the points. I think for me, that's 5 points for me. I think Dr. Yawning was open. I think those were interesting answers.
So we each could give up to
I
5.
think we
is that
can
what you're
each
saying?
give up to 5. Chat, please drop your yeses and nos in. We'll average those out to figure out whether Dr. Yawning will get an additional 10 points in addition to my 5. Scoog being very, very tight-lipped about whether they're going to give you the additional 5.
No, I love it. I was just thinking about heaven again. Sorry. I was thinking of setting it up for the sequel, you know?
Yeah.
No,
I think-
I do 5 also.
all right, that's 10. I'm seeing a lot of yeses in the chat, including from most probably my mom, although no hard confirmation there yet. See you,
Well, she
Danga
loves
saying
me,
yes.
so-
Rainbow Astronaut giving you kind of like a okay. Sun King saying yes. Key Facey saying yes. Really Serial saying yes. King Slugman with a yes. I think, Production
Yepperoo.
Blues with 3 yeses. I'm going to say this is basically it. That's going to be 20 total points for Dr. Yawning on Inside
Yay.
Our A-Hole Callers. And that, of course, does entitle you to keep playing along, Dr. Yawning. How do you want to do this? You want to do a hot streak? You want to do a how did they die? You want to do the price is all correct? The
Ooh,
board is
you can pick?
yours. Yeah. What do you want to do?
I'd like to do How Did They Die? But before we get there,
Yeah.
I would like to wish everyone on YouTube and on Twitch a happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month, everyone.
Mhm.
It's February already. Oh my God.
Wow. And you know what else Black History Month always coincides with, Dr. Yawning?
I do. It just so happens to coincide with Fisk's mom's birthday. Fisk, tell your mom I said happy birthday.
That's going to be an additional 10 points for Dr. Yawning for wishing Visk's mom a happy birthday. Very happy Black History Month, Visk's mom's birthday month to everybody. Rainbow Astronaut accusing you of virtue signaling. Not wrong! Not wrong, Rainbow! Not wrong at all! There is a little bit of virtue signaling going on, but seeing as Dr. Yawning was the first to do it, we're still gonna give him credit for it. But now anybody else who wishes a happy Black History Month, we'll have to kind of take it on a case-by-case basis.
Yeah, we can't have this become a bit. This is not.
It can be a bit. I think everyone should wish everyone a happy Black History Month, but we'll have to evaluate that as it goes on. All right, so let us play a game of How Did They Die?
In this great tapestry of life, one unbreakable thread ties all of God's creation together. From Metsamosa to Macho Man Rambi Sarah.
We go. So tonight, Dr. Yawning, we're looking at this lady. Tonight's deceased, Dr. Yawning, was born in 1877. She was a choreographer and a dancer who developed her own style of movement based on naturalistic gestures. The kind of dancing that people do for themselves as opposed to like strict ballet. And if you've ever attended any elementary school dance recital of kids pretending to be trees, or come upon dryads frolicking at a Ren fair, or watched a Kate Bush music video, Dr. Yawning, then you know what we're talking about, because all those dances owe something to this lady. She came up in the dancing world at a time when dancers were weighed down with corsets, heavy fabrics, point shoes, and pointless accessories. But she was different. A one-woman toga party, she insisted on a simple draped cloth of Greek antiquarian style and loved to dance in flowing silk scarves. And she hated shoes, Dr. Yawning. She hated them. One night before a performance, she poured a shot of her favorite rye whiskey into a golden slipper and invited her best friend to drink from it. After this, the shoe was completely misshapen and she couldn't get it back on. Not knowing what to do, how to dance without her dance shoes, her friend pushed her onto the stage and told her to dance barefoot. And it was a smashing success. Ever since then, she only danced barefoot. She rose to fame in Europe. The French public worshipped her as a visionary, a goddess, a bohemian icon. But everyone, even tonight's deceased, has haters. Russian-trained ballerinas would attend her recitals to hate watch with ironic detachment, hoping to mock this dancer's unusual style. But the raw performance would bring those skeptics to tears. They would be tearing their hearts out, and they would drop their cigarettes, fleeing from the theater, Dr. Yawning. This dancer loved freely and widely. She stuck her neck into just about everything and everybody. She had romantic relationships with a modernist theater director, a Russian poet, at least one A-list lesbian in the famous sewing circle of the 1920s, which put her just 1 degree of separation from Marlene Dietrich and Greta Garbo. She even had a rocky relationship with a Palm Beach real estate tycoon, which would be enough to drive any working artist to socialism. Though her dance was funded by elites, she was a woman of the people, and she liked to used to say, "I am not an amusement for the rich." She founded her own school of dance abroad, and she legally adopted many of her pupils who carried on her flowing choreographic style and socialist politics for generations. But my question to you, Dr. Yawning, is not about this woman's artistic merit, which cannot be questioned. My question is, how did this dancer meet her final curtain?
Oh, this is a tough one. This is a tough one.
Yes.
Flowy dance style.
Flowy dance style.
Shoes.
Doesn't wear shoes.
I'm thinking... I think I'm going to go with it's some sort of a shoe-related incident. Originally, I was going to say that I think she didn't die. she ascended into the stars on a chariot. But I want to try and do a real answer.
I mean, she's definitely hanging out at the Brown Derby with the creme de la creme in heaven. That's for sure.
Amen. I think she slipped on something. I think she was trying to cross a frozen river barefoot.
Ooh.
And she slipped, hit her head, and was devoured by hyenas.
I like that you're imagining a world where there is a frozen lake and also hyenas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, obviously your doctorate is not in zoology.
I love it.
Yanning.
I love it
But
so
let's,
much.
let's take a look. Did she slip on a frozen lake? Was she devoured by hyenas? Let's find out. This is Isadora Duncan, who, while riding in an open-top car, got her long hand-painted silk scarf caught in the car's rear axle, and it pulled her over the back, breaking her neck. She
Oh my God.
apparently was warned several times about wearing this scarf. She was told to wear a sweater, but she decided to wear the scarf anyway, and the scarf billowed out of the car, got tangled in that accident, pulled her, like I said, and she died almost instantly of cardioid artery insult, vertebral fracture, and strangulation. Skoog wrote this one and actually did quite a bit of research. Any additional facts we should know about Isadora Duncan before we say goodbye to her in this segment?
Well, people kept making a rumor that the scarf was red on account of her communism. I don't think that's actually true.
What color was the scarf? Do we know anything about
I
it?
don't know. It was hand painted by this Italian artist who probably felt terrible after the fact.
Or maybe he did. Maybe he was one of those haters, you know?
Oh, no.
You never know. You never know. And this is actually her. This is actually her in this collage here, Dr. Yanning, flying out the back of this car. Not the actual car, but actually her. That's kind of like a little bit of the way her dance getup was.
I appreciate that.
Thank you,
attention
Desperate
to
Mom.
detail.
Yeah. Well,
Her, all the stuff on her is really dishy, and the French just spend decades in newspapers talking about how she's a goddess and the genius feminine and all this. It is like it was impossible to get any facts for a while because they just kept gushing all the time.
yeah. Skoog, we did not talk about this ahead of time, but would you be willing to give us a little demo of what the dancing kind of looked like?
There's a lot of arm. So I was a gymnast, so I did not
yeah,
dance.
but just give me
There
a
was
little
lot
taste of it.
Like just a lot of this,
little like this
that,
kind of
a lot of
flowy.
this. But imagine the scarf like flowing too.
Ooh. Dr. Yanning,
Oh,
you had a bet with us a while ago about getting us on TikTok, which of course now is a right-wing hellscape. But I'm going to make a counter TikTok offer to you. For 100 points, Dr. Yanning, will you learn an Isadora Duncan dance and do it as a TikTok dance?
Yes.
Can I rotoscope myself?
You can. You
That would
can.
be
rotoscope.
awesome.
Yes, but it has to actually be you. I want to see a TikTok dance of Isadora Duncan, and I would love to be able to play it on the show. Can I
And
have
you
this
could
for
just-
100 points?
For music, you
Yeah,
could do something like simple, like Debussy or
I like
Brahms.
this. You know what? You're absolutely right, Dr. Yanning. You are a man who says no to never. You know, I love it. I love that you're really going for it. And by the way,
Yeah,
this card will be yours when you have reached 10 calls. You could reach
That's
them all
like Kelly
tonight.
Clarkson.
reach 10 calls.
You could call back 9 more times and get this card tonight. Of course, you may be paying 50 points for each successive call. That is a risk you run on Desperate Losers. First call's free. Second call costs 50 points unless it's a good call. You know?
I don't think I have 9 more stories to tell.
Yeah.
I'll try
Well,
and
then
think
I
of
wouldn't risk
I
it
think that would
then.
be fun.
I wouldn't risk it. I'd take it slow. Guaranteed, one a week. But, if you feel like you could risk it, you could try calling back 9 more times. Each time risking another 50 points. And I got to say this, too. The bar is higher every time. Every call back, the bar is a little bit higher. Skoog, we should incentivize people who are Patreon donors. Maybe Patreon donors get a second call free.
Oh, so no extra points, but
Yeah,
more
yeah.
chances.
Just you get 2 calls in a night if you are. I'm getting another call, Dr. Yawning. I think we've kind of reached the natural conclusion of this. I'm going to take it. It was a pleasure talking to you, as always.
so much.
Sure thing. Tell
That
Knuckles
was
I said
awesome.
hi.
Yes, I will. I'll catch you later.
Okay.
Knuckles, how you doing?
Hello. Hi. I'm doing
Hello.
well. How are you?
I'm doing
No,
very
freak.
well. I have a little bit of announcement to make about the fingers that I promised that
Okay.
I would mail out. So I go to
All
the
right.
post office, Knuckles, right, with everybody's fingers. They wanted $8.50 per package.
$8.50.
And
I'm
I
not
have-
getting my finger, am I?
No, you are getting your finger. But at first, I was like, the show cannot afford this. The show cannot afford an
You're
$8.
already $3,622.
Exactly. You know, I figured that like mailing the fingers, it might cost like $4 or $5. I was not counting on $8.50 a finger because there's 10 of them
He
total.
called me in a panic
I
about this.
I called Skoog in a panic, didn't know what to do. But then, my dear friend Slugman, King Slugman, I came up with a brilliant idea. So all of a sudden, a kind of business acumen that I never knew was awakened inside of me. And I realized that if I went to the record store and asked them for any garbage records they'd be willing to give away for free, that I could package the fingers with a record and send them media mail. So everybody who has gotten a finger is now going to get a terrible record. Much like Perry Como's Impossible. This record could be scratched. I don't necessarily recommend playing it, but everybody who's got a finger coming, guess what? You've also got a record
gets a
coming
free
your way.
record.
Free record coming
That's
your
pretty
way.
rad.
Dr. Yawning asking, can he choose his record? No. The
No.
packages have already been made. They are already
Free finger
sealed
with record.
and they're going out. Oh, I forgot to tell Dr. Yawning this. Dr. Yawning was the first person, this happened off air, to cash in for a prize, thus winning a second finger. You have
Oh,
two
yeah,
fingers
we were talking about that.
coming your way, Dr. Yawning. He's got all the Dobsons, unfortunately, but Roger.
Milkshake was in my DMs talking about some. Oh, there's only 3 Dobsons left. And
Yeah.
I'm like, no, brother. I'm saving up for the executive. I'm saving up for that EP credit, brother. I want that sweet EP credit.
I don't know why
And
you
he's like,
want
come
that.
on.
That's just more work, man.
I don't know
then
why.
you got to be
I don't
on
know why you're trying
conference
to sell
calls
those
and shit
Dobsons so hard, dude.
because people love
I don't know
the
why you're trying to
Dobsons.
sell it.
They're gone.
I
I'm not
didn't
trying to
give
sell the
two shits
Dobsons.
about the Dobsons.
The
Good. I'm
Dobsons are
glad they're
sold.
gone. I hope they never come back.
Negative 2 points for slagging Dobson.
Pelican says that this sounds like a wine drunk.
This is a little bit of
Whatever.
a wine drink. Unfortunately, I do not have that game loaded in, but I will load
Nope.
that in. And we'll bring Wine Drunk back. We'll bring it back. But before we get to that, you came here to play some games. Would you like to play our brand new game? Because you are, in fact.
Well, I wanted to chat a little bit because everybody else gets to chat until you fucking Avi goes to Sundance and you're all over him about that. I can't tell you how my week was.
You could tell me about your week. Tell me about your week, King Slugman.
I didn't go to Sundance. I didn't mean to lash out at Avi like that. He's great. I follow him on YouTube. He's got some great animations. Anyway, I've been playing a lot of Stardew. I've been playing with I play with Poostu and Pelican and Good Nice
nice.
Hot.
Oh, nice.
And do you know you guys are Adult Swim people, no?
Yeah. I mean, I watched it. I've never worked at Williams Street.
Oh.
I was not one of those guys.
Never mind. No, I wasn't playing with anyone else. Just those people that I mentioned.
All right.
It's been it's a lot of fun. And then I've been playing solo Stardew too. And do you have any questions for me? Do you play Stardew?
I don't play Stardew. I wouldn't know the first thing to ask you.
Oh,
Not
you
a
should
big.
play it. It might. Not a big what?
I'm not a big gamer. You know,
How-
not my
Well-
thing. My game is making
What
these
games do you-
games.
Yeah.
What was that, Skoog? I'm sorry.
I was just
Milkshake
saying,
rudely cut you off.
How would you explain Stardew Valley to someone who doesn't play like that kind of game?
Stardew Valley it's like a 16-bit. I say that, but it's like okay, no. It's like a pixel style farming simulator with a lot of social stuff too. You're like in a town and you can socialize and marry the townspeople, but it's mostly about farming and you can also mine and fish. I do a lot of fishing, and it's cute. It's got pixel art and it's very it's surprisingly deep.
Is it like a little bit of like Animal Crossing mixed with Minecraft? Is this, am I understanding this correctly?
Animal Crossing mixed with Minecraft. You're not too far off. You're not too far off. It's
all right.
All I know
is
when I look up a real plant or a real animal, just like a random bug, it'll autocomplete with Stardew Valley, and I'll be like, no, I want the beetle for real in real life. Or, which is a plus because it shows there's a lot of different kinds of like it's a rich environment.
The algorithm is telling you that you should be playing Stardew Valley. That's what it's doing. It knows you better than you know yourself.
You working for Old Man Valley? Why are you pushing Stardew Valley so hard?
I'm sorry. I'm working for Big Joja. Yeah. People in the chat don't know what that means. Let's play a game, I guess.
All right, let's play a game. Let's play our new game, Inside the A-Hole Callers. Well, Knuckles, a.k.a. Slugman, you are one of our regular callers. What would you like to say?
I was just going to say real quick, I want to give a shout-out to Visk and his mom, Visk's mom. Happy birthday, Visk's mom.
Happy birthday, Visk's mom. That's going to be 10 points.
That's a hard one to say. The plural, or not plural, what is it? Possessive?
Possessive. Visk's mom.
Singular possessive.
Singular,
Happy birthday to Visk's moms.
It's true. You know, I've never met Visk. Visk could be like a hive mind. Unclear at this point whether Visk is a hive mind. Multiple
Visks.
It's true. There could be multiple Visks. I've been led to believe Visk is one guy, but you never know. You never know. We begin tonight's game, my dear friend Knuckles, with our abbreviated questionnaire adapted by Inside the Actor Studios' James Lipton, who adapted it from French journalist Bernard Privot, who adapted it from French writer Proust, who found it in a book of a friend who was fruitlessly crushing on him. Have you seen Inside the Actor Studio before, Knuckles? Are you familiar with this questionnaire?
I've seen like clips and like parodies and stuff. I don't know.
Really
I'm not familiar with the questionnaire.
Yeah. But. Well, you'll get familiar with it. I'm going to switch it up because we've been asking the same questions. I've been going from the top of the list. I'm going to pull one from the middle of the list. What sound or noise do you love, Knuckles?
What sound or noise do I love?
Yes.
Wow. That's a good one. I was expecting you to say which ones I hate, and I kind of had one locked and loaded for that, but what sound do I love?
Yes.
I love the sound of an achievement popping in a game.
Ooh.
I love achievements. They make me
like one of these.
No, not like that, but you're not a gamer. You wouldn't get it.
I am a gamer, just not your kind of gamer. I'm making these games.
You just told me you don't play.
I make this
real
show.
Gaming, dude.
This is real gaming. This is as real as it gets, Knuckles. I am developing this show every week. You're playing a game right now that I made.
It's true. It's true.
You
kind of stole it from Inside the Actor Studio, but sure, yeah.
Well, I borrowed it. And they borrowed it from Bernard Pivot, who borrowed it from Proust, who stole it from a book. There's a long tradition of stealing this questionnaire.
Good artists, what is this? What is the saying? Good artists blank, great artists steal.
Yeah, they borrow. Good artists borrow, great artists steal.
There you go.
What sound or noise do you hate?
What do I hate? I always hated that high-pitched whine from old school TVs. You know the old TVs?
Yeah.
Before everything was flat, I hated that high-pitched sound.
You mean like when you turn it on, the little
that like tube sound?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I kind of like that sound.
No, not for me.
It's the sound of television about to happen. You must have a hard time every time any HBO show starts.
It's such
But
a
that's
weird, it's actually
static,
a weird
right?
intro, and I've seen it's static, yeah, but I watch on pirating websites, and I guess maybe the bitrate just isn't that good, so it never looks the way it should for that opening thing. Like the rest of the show looks fine,
Yeah.
but then the static it'll just be straight gray or something. It
Yeah,
won't look
static
like
is very tough for bad encoding to deal with.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
it's 15 to 30 kilohertz.
All right.
Okay.
I don't-
Yeah.
So, kind of high pitched. Here's a question we haven't seen tonight. Who would you like to see on a brand new banknote, Knuckles?
Who would I like to see on a brand new dollar bill?
Yeah, who do you want to see on it? Like, say you get to pick who goes on the next dollar.
I get to pick MF Doom.
George is
MF
out.
Doom's
MF
going
Doom.
on
That is an excellent choice.
Yeah.
MF Doom's going on the $100 bill, baby. Yeah.
Yeah, 10 out of 10, no notes. That's an excellent choice for the dollar bill. I'd love to see the Doom bill. What's on the back? What's on the back of the Doom bill?
One of
let's
his
see, on the
other
front it's him with the mask,
personalities.
and then on the back, yeah, sure, it's King Ghidorah. Yeah, it's a three-headed dragon.
Ooh. Can I make a suggestion for the back of your bill, Knuckles? And I'm just pitching this to you. You're the ultimate decider. The back of it is the back of Doom just sticking his head through the front of it.
That's pretty good too. That's good.
Yeah.
Well, I'll consider it. I'll talk to the
Consider it. Yeah. When you're
dollar
next time you're at the
artist.
Treasury Department pitching bills,
Yeah,
let them know. That's
and I'd be pitching bills too. You know me. I'll pitch a bill.
pitch me another one. Who do you want on the 5? We got
On the
Doom
5,
on the
let's
1.
see, on the 5, we're gonna go with my boy D.L. Hughley.
D.L. Hughley, not a bad choice.
One of the kings of comedy. He's
One of the kings of comedy. Where are you going for the 10? Who's on the 10?
On the 10, let's see. On the 10, we're probably gonna do. Let's put Richard Pryor on the 10.
Ooh, Richard Pryor.
Yeah.
What do you like for a 20?
20? 20?
Yeah.
We're going Pootie Tang. We're going my boy Pootie Tang on the 20.
All right. Who do you like? Who do you like?
Tang.
Who do you like for the 50? Now, I want you to bear in mind, the only people who really have 50s are grandmothers who give them out on birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think anyone else uses a 50. So who's on the 50? Who's grandma handing out?
I'm glad you asked me. I've already given this lots of thought. On the front of the 50 is Andy Kaufman. On the back is Tony Clifton.
Ooh. Is there like a variant version where it's Bob Zamuda on the
But
front?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Never
Who do you
can be
like
sure.
now for the 100? Now you know that classic bill, the hundreds on the outsides and just a
Mm-hmm.
bunch of MF Dooms on the inside. Who's on the outside of that hundo?
Wait, what? On the outside?
Yeah, you know how like when people like try to make it look like they have a lot of money, they got like 200s on the outside and the inside's just all dollar bills.
I'll just tell him.
Oh, okay. Well, in my head, Doom was the $100 bill, but he can be $1 bill. That's
He's
more
the
common,
one,
and
yeah.
therefore,
Yeah.
he's the one.
Yeah.
On the $100 bill, $100 bill. On the $100 bill, we got Jay Dilla.
All
Jay
right.
Dilla.
Yeah.
Extraordinaire.
I had no idea where you were going to go when I started asking these banknote questions, but I loved all these answers. This was an excellent run.
I learned so much about you. It's great.
Yeah, I know. I got a real like sense of like, are these your comedy and music heroes? Is that what we got a little sample of there?
All except for D.L. Hughley. That one I just kind of pulled out of my ass.
You know what? In his time, which was the late 90s, early 2000s, there was a place for D.L. Hughley.
He had his own sitcom.
He did.
He was one of the kings of comedy.
He was one of the kings of maybe not the best king of the comedies, but he was one of those guys.
Hey, happy Black History Month, by the way.
Happy Black History Month. I'm going to say that felt heartfelt, especially given this conversation we've just been having. I'm going to say 10 points for wishing us a happy.
All right. 10
That
points.
did not feel like virtue signaling, although you know what? Rainbow Astronaut, feel free to call him.
Astronaut, feel free to pipe up.
Feel free to jump in here and try to snatch those 10 points. If heaven exists, last question for you, Knuckles. What would you like to hear Telly Savalas say when you arrive at the pearly gates? I'm imagining Telly is kind of the maitre d' of heaven.
Yeah. And you've asked this to each caller before, and I should have thought, but I wanted to make it fresh and make it off the top, so I didn't prepare an answer.
Yes.
So I'd have to say, if I make it to heaven, Telly Savalas is there. He's going to tell me something along the lines of, you did the best you could and everyone's proud.
Wow.
Aww.
That's very sweet and heartfelt. Yeah. I gotta say, that's gonna get my 5 points, Nux. I really liked your answers. I felt like you were being forthright and open with us. Skook, how are you feeling here?
Yeah, I can get my 5 points for sure.
All right, well, that's gonna be 10 from us, chat. Please weigh in, yeses and nos. Do we give Knuckles the extra 10 points?
Pelican says he didn't put me on a single dollar bill, so no.
He makes a good point.
It's true. I mean, and Pelican Yawning is a well-respected doctor.
Sun King says yes.
Yeah, he's a doctor.
Yeah.
Just my mom says yes.
Yeah, most probably my mother says yes. Hey, don't be mean to my mom. -4 points.
What? I didn't say anything. I said shout out to your mom.
Shut up. I thought you said shut up. I thought you said shut up. All right, neutral. No points lost.
Neutral.
Neutral. No points lost. But watch yourself, counselor.
Really? Cereal says yeah.
All right. And Dr. Yawning giving us a, well, I think that's a yes, but I can't tell.
It's a lull.
It's a lull.
It is a lull, but I don't know what to do with that in a yes or no context.
Striking
Why
from the
did
record.
he change his picture to Sonic with cigarettes?
I'm
He
still
changed
seeing
his
the
profile picture
skeleton.
to...
Yeah. Shout out to
really?
youth smoking.
Sure.
Start them all over.
Yeah.
He's giving him points for that.
He's saying yes. I think this is it. I think that's the full 20. Nux, that is going to entitle you to another game. We've already done our How Did They Die? I've got The Price Is All Correct for you. I've got Hot Streak. What do you want to do? Or we'll be happy to give you advice, too.
Oh, yeah, advice.
I don't really need any advice right now.
Do you want to give any advice?
I didn't know that was an option.
It is an option. Yeah, we haven't done advice in a while, but we do give advice.
Do I want to No, we'll save the advice for next time. I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I want to do a hot streak. I've run out of material. I don't have anything else to say. So
Let's do it. Let's do a hot streak. Let's do it. All right, let me find that card. Where is that card that we're working on?
No smoking, really, Cereal. That's right, really, Cereal. Don't smoke.
Yeah.
I quit cigarettes a while ago. I still smoke one every now and then, though. It's not a good habit to be in.
Well, congratulations for mostly quitting. I don't know where I put the card that we had started, so you're always complaining that you're not getting a fresh card. You're getting a fresh card tonight by default.
You're damn right I am.
It is your night. Well,
I found the knife.
You know what? Help me out with the Patreon, and maybe we will. Maybe we will get a fresh card every night, but right now I cannot afford them. 25. We'll start with this 10. We'll start with this 10 right here, and we'll see what number that is. That is going to be a 9. Do you think the next
9?
number, which we will take right over here, will be higher or lower?
What's the highest number?
I think this goes up to 40. I think this card goes up to 40.
Higher.
Going higher. Let's find out. It is just barely. It's an 11.
Let's go.
It is an 11.
Let's go, chat.
All right. That is 2 points.
2
2 points for Knuckles.
Cool.
Let's see the next one. It'll be here at 25. Higher or lower than 11?
Higher.
Higher. It is higher.
Yes.
4.
30. Hot
That's 4
damn.
more points. Next one is
We're
at the
going lower
30
next
over
time.
here. Will this one be higher or lower than 30?
If this is my last number, I just want to say thank you so much. It's been a great call, and I'm the best caller. And keep fucking hard. This one will be lower.
I can't comment on who the best caller is of the night. Maybe we should work that into a show at some point, Scoop. Just award a best caller of the night. Let's find out. Are you saying higher or lower on the 30?
I'm saying lower, dude.
Lower.
Pay
All
attention.
right. It is a 4. You're still in this. That's 8 more points. 8 more points.
Let's go,
We are
Chad.
now
Number one
looking
caller.
at the 50. Higher or lower than a 4?
Well, I don't know. It's a 4. Maybe I should go
You never know.
higher.
You never know. Going higher. Let's find out. It is indeed higher. It is a 26. That'll be 16 more points for
Yeah.
What if
Chupa,
I beat the
aka
whole card?
Slugman. You can't get the whole
AKA
card. You can get 8. AKA Knuckles, AKA King Slugman. You get a lot of AKAs.
I do. Too many. I had
Yeah.
a branding issue. That's why I changed my name.
We'll
on
talk about
Twitch.
that on the next time we do
Yeah.
Inside Our A-Hole Callers.
We got some streaking to do now.
We got some streaking to do. Our next scratch.
Last one, 26?
It was a 26, and our next scratch will be over here at the $1,000 prize.
Let's go lower.
You're gonna go lower. Let's find out.
Yeah.
Oh, unfortunately, that's an immediate hang up. Oh, so sorry, Nux, but what a great run. In
Pretty good.
contention for the best caller of the night. In contention, not necessarily the winner. We've had some excellent calls. Ooh. It's Mama's boy himself, Visk. Visk, welcome to Desperate Losers. How you doing tonight?
I'm okay. I'm recovering from the weekend.
Nice. What, you do a little hard partying?
No, I work retail.
Oh, that does require some recovery. Visk, you got a nightmare retail story for us?
That's a very suitable wine drunk if you'd like. But I don't think you have the thing set up, do you?
I don't have wine drunk loaded. I do not. I can't do a wine drunk, but I'll tell you what, if it's a good story, I'll give you 20 points.
It's not so much a story, oh, no, I can give you a story, too.
Yeah, give me one that's a story.
And it's a true one, too, so it makes it even better. I work in a retail location, one of many now that takes returns for Amazon.com.
Oh. Thank you for your service.
And
Thank you for
it
your
is
service.
one of the most depressing things as a third-party seller you can do.
Wow.
To watch how many people abuse the process.
Yes.
My
But-
record from one person is 62 individual returns.
Wow.
That's not even the ballpark of the highest ones we've gotten in our store.
Wow. You know what? I gotta say though, fuck old man Bezos. Abuse the system.
Oh, at this point it's Andy Jassy, so double on him.
Yeah. Well, the money all goes to old man Bezos.
Yeah, the vacuum is
But
back.
there is an occasional silver lining to when these things happen.
Yes.
For example, about a month ago, somebody came in with literally 3 bags of returns.
Ooh.
They were in a shopping cart. And as he's trying to get all the codes up for what looked to be about 70 or so returns, Amazon banned him.
Ooh. So you
In
got to
real
be there for a
time
banning.
for return abuse.
Wow.
Oh,
What did that
wow.
look like? What did it say?
It was a dumbfounded look of depression.
Wow.
On your face or his?
And then, within an hour, an Amazon employee who does the drop-offs for the locker we have came in, and I told him the story of what had happened. And you'd think he won the lottery. He's like, I wish I saw that. That's the happiest thing I've heard all weekend.
Oh my God! What sadists? Why does anyone care what Amazon does? You know, I would
We understand the pain of the return
yeah,
process.
I mean, the
'cause he
return
delivers
process is very annoying. Yes, it sucks to have to do 70 in one go. But also, yeah, I feel like the look on that guy's face must be like the look on someone's face in... You've seen Antiques Roadshow, I'm sure, Visk, right? You're a man of the world.
I use it for resources once in a while.
Yeah, there are 2 things that I love when it happens on Antiques Roadshow. My favorite one, because it's not as sad as the other one, is when somebody comes in and they think that they're the hottest shit on earth. They got something worth a lot of money, and it gets appraised. And I know you're thinking that I'm going to say that it's worth very little money. No, my favorite thing that happens is when something that they think is worth a tremendous amount of money is appraised at a big number, but much lower than they were hoping for. And so they have to kind of like do that smile because they're on TV and they don't want to look like an asshole, but they're really disappointed underneath. And you just see this like flash of emotions going through their faces. I feel like
I do have those moments.
You must have seen a little bit of that going on.
Oh, I definitely did.
Yeah. The other thing I love on Antiques Roadshow, I don't love it, but it is like a gripping moment in television. Scoot, tell me if you agree with this. It's when somebody brings something in that has meant a lot to their family, and it's like an item that like, you know, has always been there. And then it gets appraised and it's worth too much money. And all of a sudden this object, this object that meant so much to them personally, like you see them just like wrestling with like, can we even have this thing that we've always had? It's a very sad and heartbreaking moment, but like, God, what good television that is. A lot of pathos.
That's a rough
in that moment. Yeah.
How are we going to tell Grandma?
Yeah, I don't wish that on anyone.
Sell her favorite.
I don't wish that on anyone. Visk, I hope you don't have any prized heirlooms you'd like to keep that turn out to be worth too much for you to be able to feel right keeping it.
I'm a third-party seller. I'll get rid of whatever I have to.
That's right. By the way, we're looking right now at the Desperate Losers membership card. You get one of these bad boys if you become a sustaining member at the Patreon. It's only $3 a month, which works out to like less than $1 an episode, provided we do it every week. And I've got a little bit of bad news, Visk. We will not be on next week because it's someone very close to me's birthday next week, and it would require me to work on the birthday of this person in order to do the show, and I just don't want to give that person short shrift. So we're gonna skip next episode, but we will be back right after Valentine's Day. Are you saying
it's a happy birthday to your mother moment?
I am not saying it is a happy birthday to my mother. It's just someone close to me, and I don't care to dox that person, so we'll leave it at that.
Okay, fair.
But it is not. It is not Desperate Mom. If Desperate Mom is indeed my mother, I have a.
Oh,
I'm
wait,
like
she
99.
just had hers recently, didn't she?
No. Stop trying to guess what my mother's birthday is, Visk. You can't. You're not gonna find out. It's just not gonna happen.
I thought you had it when you had her on that day.
No. It's you.
Milkshake, can I just say what your dad said in the chat?
What, my father's in the chat as well?
Your mother is writing what he said.
Of course. Yeah, that's
he says
classic.
he's undecided if the funeral he attended today or the show is more entertaining.
Ooh. Well, you know what? I hope we pull down funeral numbers tonight. I would love to get funeral numbers on Desperate Losers.
It cuts both ways.
And while I'm at it, salutations to Junior Milkshake's father.
Oh, salutations to my dad. From Visk's son of Visk's mom. Visk, you already have a pretty major game open that we should just do. But my question to you is, would you like to play a pre-qualifying game? And I think I'm going to save Inside the A-Hole Caller for another time for you, because we've played it a lot. We haven't played some of the other games. Would you like to play a little Rated R or Rated X?
Why not?
Let's do it.
Time to play the filthiest game on Twitch. Rated R or X?
Dr. Yawning, I see you tattling on Slugman for doxing a caller of his earlier today. Was that on our show? I don't think anyone was doxed on our show. I can't... Ooh, wait, hold on, Visk. We're getting a call from a number I don't recognize.
Oh?
Ooh, they hung up.
You want me to let you go then?
No, they hung up.
Oh, they hung up.
We'll call that person back. We'll call that person back.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
If this person was doxxed on Slugman's program. That's completely outside of our jurisdiction. I'm not going to punish people for things they do on their own streams. And I'm going to say, Dr. Yawning, snitches get stitches. -2 points. Visk.
I mean, yeah, if you punish people for their own stream content, I'd be in deep shit.
Yeah, exactly. Then I would have to watch all of your streams. That would be a nightmare for me. I'm not going to police anyone's else's streams. Dr. Yawning, speaking of streams, what do you think's going on here? Is this a stream of R's or a stream of X's in this pick here?
I'm going to go for an R.
You're going R. What about this says R to you?
I'm just guessing out of thin air right now.
Guessing out of thin air. Game Quarter's saying X because it's always been X for like 2 months straight. I don't think that's true. Didn't we see
It's not true. There are some PG ones in there too.
Yeah, we've seen.
Oh, there was Chitty Bang Bang on there. Didn't you?
Yeah, we saw Chitty Chitty Bang Bang kind of recently, and I think in the last episode we saw the conversation. Yeah,
it's true. No, it's been a couple of R's and PGs and vanilla unrateds.
Slugman really on the fence here, going back and forth between X and R. I'm seeing real division in the chat. Production Blues going X.
Meta about it. You could just look at the image.
Yeah, I don't know. Skoog, what do you think? Is this R or is this X?
It's giving. It's not giving psychological thriller, but
psychological thriller.
It's not quite. The hair's kind of wrong for that. It's like earlier than that. But that is sort of a showgirly
like a slightly
outfit.
more risque night trap to me.
Yeah,
love it.
I think based on the hair and the quality of the film, I think this is from the late 80s, early 90s. I made these so long ago, I'm not really sure what this is from.
I've never seen Night Trap.
Coincidentally, I was streaming Night Trap for the last week.
Oh, nice. Well,
over and over?
Yeah, I pulled out a Sega CD and 32X just to play one game. It took up my entire surge protector.
Incredible.
Well, let's find out. You sticking with R here?
Yeah, I'm going to stick to R.
All right, let's find out. It is R. This is from 1986's Busted Up. It is the late 80s.
Busted
I don't know. Skoog, look this movie up. I have no idea what this is. But it does, I have to say, it does have like a little bit of like a kind of a softcore vibe here. You know, the soft
lighting. It's kind of confessional.
Yeah, it's got some real like, you know, 90s premium cable kind of vibe to it. Visk, that is a win for you. Of course, it's sort of moot because you've got an open game that we have to finish. How about we play a little Larry King Fives?
I was hoping you'd say that.
The nightly news is out and Larry King is in.
What a way to make a living.
So when last we played this, Visk, we revealed that our winning guests, the guests you need to match to, are the Unabomber, Richard Simmons, Gary Coldman, Linda Tripp, and Diane Keaton. Rest in peace, Diane Keaton. Actually, everybody here is dead, aren't they?
That's kind of nature of the game.
I believe
You're making me think.
Kaczynski's still alive, right? I don't remember. I do not remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
But rest in peace, Captain O'Hara.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was rough.
That was a sad one.
Yeah, very.
That was a real sad one.
Very
I love
sad.
the Mighty Wind.
She's great. She's
I
great
know,
in everything.
I
She was
love
so
that
good
movie.
on SCTV. She was obviously great in Beetlejuice. You know, always a delight to see. And it's sad we won't see her in anything new ever again. We're looking for a number 1 through 10, Visk. Who do you? What do
Let's
you
go
like?
number 1.
Now we're looking. If you get a Geraldo Rivera, that is the end of this game. But you could also win. Let's find out. We're going to scratch away the eyes, and then I want to guess as to who you think it might be. We're looking at the eyes.
Sounds good to me.
This is not a Geraldo. Here are our eyes. These are some eyes that would have been from the late 90s, or somewhere in the 90s, 2000s, late 80s, you know, prime time for Larry King. Who do
That
you
looks
think
like
this
Samuel L.
is?
Jackson.
You're going Samuel L. Jackson. I like it. Does anyone? Ted Kaczynski died in 2023. Game quoter.
Oh.
Bringing in the heavy news. Everyone's favorite murderer of college professors, Ted Kaczynski.
And published mathematician.
And published mathematician. Yeah. I don't think he'd be a fan of AI slop either. Vince, where do you think the Unabomber stands on AI slop?
I think he'd want to see it destroyed.
Probably, yeah. Game Quarter
Via
agreeing
snail
this
mail.
is Samuel L. Jackson. Anyone else want to jump on the Samuel L. Jackson train? If Visk is right, this is going to be worth 20 points for Visk. It'll be worth 10 points to anyone else who jumps on this. If it indeed is Samuel L. Jackson, could be some other guesses out there. Could be. A lot of people had these kind of deep set eyes back then. Raul Julia.
Oh.
Yeah, you never know. Although there is.
Rest in peace, Raul Julia.
Yeah, rest in peace, Raul Julia.
To
Sun
have
King
his last
jumping
role
on the
be
train.
M. Bison, I just can't believe that.
Yeah, I know. An important actor to go out playing M. Bison. All right, looks like we're not getting any more guesses. Let's find out if there's a Kangol hat. If there's a Kangol hat, we know. There it is. This is Samuel L. Jackson. That'll be 20 points for Visk. It'll be 10 points for anyone who agreed with him. I know that Sun King and Slugman agreed. Well, that is not a winning person, so the game's still very much in play. What do you like, Visk? Where do you want to go? 1 through 10.
Let's go for number 4.
Number 4. Let's find out. We're going to see some eyes, and then we're going to take a little guess as to whose eyes they may be. There's those eyes. Whose eyes from the 80s, 90s, early
I think I know.
2000s might this be?
Can you zoom out so I can see the lineup again on the top?
Oh, you want to see the line on the top? Yeah.
Yep.
There you go.
The winners.
There's the winners. I do not think this is one of
Yeah, it ain't none of them.
But
All right,
who
can you
is
zoom back
this?
on number 4 again for me?
Yeah, there it is.
These guesses are all over the map.
It's
We've got
familiar
Adam
eyes.
Sandler,
Yeah.
Kevin James,
I'm seeing,
George
seeing
Costanza.
Jason Alexander, Kevin James, Adam Sandler.
Oh,
What do you-
I have no idea on this one. But I gotta get something.
This person, if this is who I think it is, because I made this card a while ago, I think that this person would have really had their height of their fame in the 80s. Sort of became a punchline after that. If this is who I think it is. Ooh, my mother guessing Ted Cruz.
Oh,
And you know
Still
what?
a
It doesn't
punchline.
not look like Ted Cruz. I don't think Ted Cruz would have been on Larry King Live. Ted Cruz would have been like a teenager.
they both have sad eyes,
They're
though.
quite punchable enough.
Yeah. If this is who I think it is, this person imminently punchable Visk. Ooh,
Key Face
Gutenberg from Key Facey.
Someone punchable then.
I like the guess for Key Facey. It could be Gutenberg. Gutenberg is exactly the kind of person I would put in this game.
You know what? I'm gonna go for Gutenberg because I'm drawing so many blanks right now.
All right, well, I'll give you a little bit more of the hairline. We'll see if this does anything for anybody. Is forehead doing anything for you?
Actually, I think he might be right about Andrew Dice Clay now.
You going Dice Clay? Ooh, Game
Quarter
Quarter
gets
going
the
Dice
credit.
Clay. Let's find out. Is it the Dice
He gets
Man?
the credit for that one if it's right.
It is. It is. That's going to be 20 points for Game Quarter, 10 for Visk. It
What a
is.
punch.
Good job, man.
Yeah, very punchable. There's a very
Really
funny
cheating?
interview with him that he did Marin's show, and on the Marin show, like they had like the normal in-depth conversation, but a significant portion of that interview was given over to the Dice Man talking about a paper shredder he recently bought, and he drew a face on the paper shredder and just kept feeding the paper shredder things because he liked to see it eat the things.
That's very WTF, though.
Yeah. Very strange, man, the Dice Man. Still very much in play tonight, Visk. Where do you want to go? We got 2,
How about
3,
number 5?
Let's go for number 5. Hoping we do not see a Geraldo here. Let's find out what we've got. There's some eyes. What do you think? Oops.
I think it's Gary Coleman.
I think you might be right. That could be a win. Could be a win for you. Anybody else agree that this is Gary Coleman? Game Quarter agreeing it's Gary Coleman. If it is Gary Coleman, it'll be worth 20 points to you, Visk, and then it'll be worth another 5 for the win.
Are you sure about that? Because as of right now, I'm just thinking 3, 2, 1, 30-minute mark.
Ooh, it is indeed the 30-minute mark.
Yep.
Oh, boy, is this day going fast. Only 30 minutes left to go.
Really beating out the clock there. This will be worth 40 points for you. 10 points, with an additional 10 points just for winning the card. Visk, are you going to... Final answer, is this Gary Coleman?
Oh, yeah, I'm sticking to that.
Let's find out. Is this Gary Coleman? It is indeed. That'll be 45 points for Visk. And everybody in chat who agreed, that will be 20 points for them because points are doubled. Ooh. Wow. A successful card. You didn't even get a Geraldo. That is
I know. And the first time I played this game, I got a Geraldo on the first number.
Visk, you know what? We haven't seen this in a while. Let's see our beautiful little win animation.
Who loves you, baby? I do.
Visk, congratulations. You've had an incredible run recently. Visk, we talked about a prize that you wanted to cash in for.
Yeah, we did.
Are you still thinking that you would like to cash in that prize?
You know what? Given what's been going on for me for the last couple of weeks, I think I could actually use that. Also, yes.
This is the top prize. Will be going to Visk. The much coveted Sonicare toothbrush will be Visk's. Visk will have the Sonicare toothbrush.
How much?
It is 1,500 points for the Sonicare toothbrush. I'll deduct it, Skoog. Don't worry about that because I've got some other things that are going Visk's way with this. Now, Visk, because you took the Sonicare toothbrush, I cannot send this media mail, which means you will not get a record with your button. But you will be getting the Sonicare toothbrush. And you may be asking...
That's okay. I've already got a great one from you so far.
At home, right now, people are asking themselves, well, geez, the top prize is gone. What could the new top prize possibly be? I was prepared for this moment. I've been prepared for this moment for a long time, and I am very pleased to reveal the brand new $1,500 prize. It is a mint in-box 1984 edition of the Clapper. Does it work?
I love it.
I don't know. It is mint in box, though, and I will say this. The 1984 version of the Clapper notoriously did not work. Had a lot of problems.
Would you believe me if I told you there's a Clapper in my house right now, too?
I would believe you. I would believe you. Look at this beautiful mid-'80s branding. Could be yours out there in Streamy Land for 1,500 points.
It's the same style and decor as the Chia Pets.
It is the same style decor as the Chia Pets. I bought this back in the day because actually Matt, our good friend New York Matt, and I made a very fun video, which I'll play on the next episode. I'll dig that up and I'll show you what we used the Clapper for. By the way, folks out there, do practice safe sex. And for 200 points, you can practice it with a Desperate Losers condom. Cash it in. Of course, even better than the Desperate Losers condom, you get the Desperate Losers membership card if you help us out on Patreon. This show, in terrible debt. I hate to beg for money. Actually, one thing I do want to say, because we got quite a few people watching right now, and before you ever give money to this show, there's a lot going on in our world right now, and we do not usually talk about politics on this show because it's just a bummer. And this show is supposed to be a break from the real world. But I have a very good friend who's in Minneapolis right now, and she... after a coworker of hers was basically, who was here legally, was like dragged off of a Zoom call. Like ICE just pulled her out of the room while she was on a Zoom call. They don't know where she is. Haven't heard from her in weeks. She was here with status and everything. She started putting together a document to try to kind of talk to people in her life who were a little bit information, let's say, low information people, to try to explain what's happening to the city of Minneapolis. She put together this incredible doc. It has a lot of like ideas of like places where you can help out, ways you can help out. It has a lot of like headlines pulled together for if there's people who you want to have conversations with in your life. I'm not going to belabor this too much, but like, if you can give to this show, better to give to folks in Minneapolis before giving to us. But then if you have anything left over, of course, we would love to have a little bit of help, but more important, to help out our fellow citizens in Minneapolis. And that's my pitch. There's a link. Skoog dropped it in the chat. This is the Google Doc my friend put together. I just copy pasted this. I pulled out any kind of identifying information about her that would have been in this to kind of just make it a little bit more neutral. I hope that other people find this document useful. I think she did a really amazing job with this. And as and when she updates her own document, I will also update this document to reflect it. It will also live at our Discord, which if you're not on the Discord, join the Discord, and you can get a hold of that doc there. We do what we can in these perilous times. Visk, I'm sorry to pull you aside for that stone cold bummer.
No, I found that incredibly moving. So yeah, I'm all in favor of what you just did.
Thank you. I appreciate that. We all just do a little bit of what we can. Visk, any final thoughts you want to leave us with?
If you return unopened boxes of bricks to Amazon, you're a dick.
Bricks? Who said? How is Amazon just sending people a box of bricks?
They were buying fireplace bricks, and he bought 2 sets by mistake to build 2 fireplaces.
Ooh. Well, you know what, Fisk? I feel like this is not this person's fault for returning it. This is Amazon's fault for selling bricks. Amazon should not be selling bricks. That's an official Desperate Losers stand. Amazon, no bricks. Visk, I'm getting a call from Poostu. I'm going to take it. Thank you so much for playing Desperate Losers tonight.
All right, thank you for the call. You have a fun with Poostu.
Bye-bye. Stu! Welcome to Desperate Losers. I love that you always wait for double points, Stu.
Yeah, you got to game the system.
It's true. And you game the system you have. You have quite a few points. Enough, in fact, to buy the 1984 Clapper should you choose to buy it.
I'm saving up for that EP.
EP credit. Well, Knuckles also saving up for it. So, yeah, it'll be interesting to see who gets it.
Is there only one?
I don't know. I think so. I think there's only one. And it's real, too.
You're telling me that if 2 people made 100,000 points...
I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to get there first. It's a long day's journey into night to even get to 100,000 points. When we get there, we'll see what happens. We'll see. I know for one person, at least it's guaranteed. And by the way, if you become the executive producer of this show, and you can always check your points, by the way, if you're a member of our Discord, there's the link is on screen. You're going to want to join if you're not a member. If you get the executive producer credit, this is not going to be like one of those like rest on your laurels things. Like you're gonna have to be in fucking Zoom meetings about the show. It's gonna make your life just a nightmare. You're gonna see the inside guts of this thing. You're gonna be helping make decisions about it. It'll be real work.
It's really fun, actually.
Yeah.
Why don't I have that?
Why don't you have a producer credit? Because you're in the credits.
I'm the talent. I am in the credits.
Yeah, you're
now.
the talent. Well, you know what? When
Does
the
that mean-
talent makes it to a second season, that's usually Skook when they get into.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I don't even have a producer credit.
I'm not going
on
to
this
direct
show.
them. I'm not going to do that.
That's great citizenship. I agree with Slugman. Your handwriting is fantastic.
Oh, thank you. I learned to write by just copying comic books.
Is that true?
Yeah, that is true. My handwriting is many years of imitating, specifically what's his face, Windsor McKay. I always try to emulate his letters, but I'm not as good as McKay. Yeah, Little Nemo, Windsor McKay. The first person to ever make an animated film. Excellent guy.
That's true. Was that the dinosaur?
He did do the dinosaur. He did do
Gertie the dinosaur.
Gertie the dinosaur. But the first animation he ever did was just like a weird test. Stu, you did not come here to talk about early animation, though. You came here to play games, and I would like to play one with you. How about we play a little Who Is That?
Okay.
Who is that? And who is he? We know who he is, but what about them? They look familiar, but does she and her? The answers to these questions could win you prizes galore. All of this. Who is that?
So, Stu, we are looking at someone who we have talked about on this show before. This person, very famous actor in the 60s and 70s, kind of a heartthrob, now a queer icon now that his full story is known. Do you know who this man is?
He looks familiar.
He should be very familiar. He was famously in Lawrence of Arabia.
Huh.
He was also in the film McKenna's Gold, which, as we learned from Telly Savalas, he was tremendously constipated on. Telly Savalas mentioned him in a call from an answer from heaven.
Oh, it's Omar Sharif.
Is it Omar Sharif? It is Omar Sharif. A little bit of a giveaway there, but I love that you remembered. Omar Sharif, great actor. 10 out of 10 recommend Omar Sharif. That is a win for you, Stu. So that does entitle you to a bigger game. You could play Hot Streak. You could play The Price is All Correct. It's been a minute since you've done one of those. What do you feel tonight,
I love
Stu?
The Price is All.
Let's do it, Stu. Let's play The Price is All Correct.
Do I not get one of these special inside the actor's asshole things?
No, we did so many of those at the beginning, I kind of want to save them up. But I'll tell you what, because you have not done one yet, I will do one with you next time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to get to know me. That's fine.
Well,
That's
no.
fine.
It's not that I don't want to get to know you, Stu.
No.
I don't want to burn through that game too quickly. You know, if all of our regular callers do it on the first night, like, you know, I want to give people some time to refresh and think about it. So when we do it a second time with people, you know, they'll have had some time because we've done it with some people, you know, like I didn't do it with Visk. I'm not doing it with you. You know, some of our best callers yet to reveal themselves.
Happy birthday, Visk's mom.
Happy birthday, Visk's mom. That's 10 points, doubled to 20 for Pooh Stew. Love to hear it. And you know what? Happy Black History Month to Visk's mom as well. Let's take a look at The Price is All Correct. What decade do you think we're going to be in today, Stu?
Oh, I've got no clue, but I love it no matter what space and time we occupy.
the prices make no fucking sense. let's find out what year we're playing for today.
From the Sears and Roebuck Fall and Winter Catalog of 1967, it's The New Price is All Correct. The Sears Corporation is not in any way affiliated with this program.
Thank you for letting the audience know that, Howard. Sears is not in any way affiliated with The New Price is All Correct from the Fall and Winter Catalog of the 1967 Sears catalog. Stu, would you like to take a look at our first item?
Absolutely.
Let's find out. It is corduroy, the corduroy pantsuit. A great look in a two-piece set. We're talking deep gold pantsuit of a wide whale cotton corduroy double-breasted jacket with a self-belt. I don't know what a self-belt is.
Self-belting?
Who the fuck knows what a self-belt is? Pants have an elastic back waist, machine wash safe in medium temperature water. This comes in girl sizes 7, 8, 10, 12, 14. Please state correct sizes because remember, Stu, your girl grows. See page 768 for how to measure, then use the girls chart on page 317. Of course, if you're talking chubby girls, you're going to want to see the page on 312. And
not even husky, but
chubby. And it says there right at the bottom, direct from the catalog. Some styles also in chubby girls sizes.
Oh, wow.
Stu, what do you think of this beautiful brown corduroy pantsuit?
I think that's awesome. I was just learning about corduroy. I don't remember where, because the internet's like that, you know, you just stumble upon information.
Yes.
Corduroy was used by miners. It's like the original denim, you know? It was a workwear. Yes.
Wow. Fun fact, Stu. 10 points for the fun fact. Love to see it. Yeah, fine. 20 points, Stu. I gotta point this out. This is the first time I've seen this happen in a Sears catalog. It says at the bottom, Kenmore dryers sold on pages 1324 to 1327. So you're buying a corduroy suit. They're trying to upsell you on a dryer. It's a bold move from Sears.
Don't machine dry your corduroy, people.
Exactly. You come for one, probably, I don't even know how much money corduroy outfit, and then you're hooked into $100, $200 dryer. Stu, how much do you think the corduroy pantsuit is worth?
I'll guess $12.
You're guessing $12. Well, we've had some other guesses out there in the chat. I'm seeing 15 from Game Quoter. I'm seeing only 1 from Keyface. Oh, Keyface updating to 17. Slugman going $11.50. CD Dundanga going $9.50. Vis going $14.10. $14.44. Poostu, you want to stick, or do you want to change your number?
I'll do $11.51.
$11.51. I like it. My mother going $11. Really Cereal going $5.55. I like it. I like how people really into the repeating numbers. Let's find out. How much is the corduroy pantsuit worth? $6.97. Scoog. Did anyone get this? I think everyone was
really
over.
Cereal.
Oh, really, Cereal.
$5.55.
Whoa! Holy shit! Really, Cereal. Love it. VIP, really, Cereal.
I have a question about the catalog.
Yeah, please.
How many articles of clothing try to upsell you on the dryer?
I've never seen it in any other article of clothing, and at this point. Now, I haven't looked through all of them, but, like, I have several Sears catalogs from several decades, some which we have not even seen. There are new ones to be made, but, like, every time I do a new year, I have to make, like, a new intro. I have to scan, like, thousands of pages out of the catalog. It takes a long time to build a new year, but you will at some point see catalogs from the 80s, 90s. You may see one from the 50s at some point. Exciting shit, always popping off. But it took a lot of work to get 1931 on its leg because it was 2 catalogs. It was the first time we ever did the Montgomery Ward and the Sears together. And we'll see more 30s ones eventually. Stu, are you surprised by this number 697?
A little bit, but it's the first round is always kind of gauging where the prices sit in that time,
Pelican yawning, denying that I go through thousands of pages per year. I absolutely do. I absolutely scan. I skip over some of them that are not that interesting, but it's not many. It's really not many. I have scans of most of all of these catalogs. So I have tons of items you've never seen in all the years that we already have ones for. But I think we haven't done any from the turn of the century in a while, Stu, because I feel like some people may have found that one online. I feel like people are getting too good at that catalog. Maybe we'll go back to it.
It'd be cool if Sears did some kind of weird promotion where they had a future catalog.
Ooh. You know what I would love to see is Sears give to our Patreon. Patreon.com/DesperateLosers.com. If you're Mr. Sears or Mr. Roebuck, we need the help. And obviously, we're promoting your business all the time on this show. In fact, Sears, you want to get in on this? I will stop using the Montgomery Ward catalog, and I will make the counter offer to Montgomery Ward. Montgomery Ward, you give to us on the Patreon, patreon.com/DesperateLosers. I'll stop using Sears. Ooh, my mother asking if I have a service merchandise catalog. I do not. I do not have a service merchandise.
About that.
My question to you, Mom, is do you have a service merchandise catalog I can scan? Let's take a look at the next item, shall we?
I want Sharper Image. I really want Sharper Image next.
Yes. Sharper Image would be a fun one to do.
That would be a good one.
Yeah. Let's take a look. What do we got next? This is maybe one of my favorite items I have ever seen in any of the Sears catalog. Sanfordized grow bags. What is a grow bag, you may be asking? It's a baby-tailored sleeping bag that grows with just an extra snip of thread for extra long wear. These baby-tailored sleeping bags lengthen to fit up to 2-year-olds. Fully cut with barrel bottoms and plenty of extra kick and wiggle room. 2-way zippers at the top and bottom for easy dressing or diaper changes. Comes with a snug rib knit collar and cuffs. Sanfordized flannelette body with gay nursery print on heavyweight cotton. Maximum fabric shrinkage of only 1%. This thing's shipping weight is 9 ounces. Stu, did you grow up in a Sanfordized grow bag when you were a kid?
No, my parents didn't turn me into a hand puppet.
I like that, Stu. I'm going to say 10 points. I'm not going to double that. 10 points for that. Excellent. Crack. How much you think a Sanfordized grow bag is worth?
Oh, man. Can't be more than $1.
Saying $1 for a grow bag, snow
Per
grow
baby?
bag. CJ and Donga going $5. I believe that. No one. $2.95 from Sun King. I'm seeing $3.25 from Desperate Mom. $3.55 from Key Facey. King Slugman $4.25. The Devil's Price $6.66 from Visk. What do you think, Stu? Having seen the other prices, where do you want to go on the Sanfordized grow bag?
I'm sticking with it. I'm even gonna go lower. I'm gonna go 85 cents.
85 cents.
85 cents.
Wow, Sanforization, not an expensive process by the lights of Pooh Stew. Let's find. By the way, this track, Stu, that you're listening to right now is from a exploitation film from the 60s called Teenage Mother, which has the greatest trailer that has ever been made. You want to look up the trailer for Teenage Mother. It's about.
I can't hear the song.
Oh, right, because you're on the phone. You're on the phone. You don't get the music on the phone. Well, definitely look up Teenage Mother when you get a chance. The tagline for the movie is Teenage Mother means 9 months of trouble. But the guy who the narrator is some guy who's like from Ozone Park, Queens. And he does the read like this too. He goes, Teenage Mother means 9 months of trouble. It's a great fucking, you gotta check out this trailer. It's so good. Let's find out how much the Sanfori's Grow Bag is worth. $2.99. I think Sun King's got it, Skoog. I do not see anything. Pelican Yawning awfully close at $2.80, but edged out by Sun King at $2.95.
Yay. How many points? 20?
Sun King is amazing at this. I'm going to say that's 20 points for Sun King. Two of these, by the way, Stu. A little bit of a deal, though not much of one. For $5.88, you can get two of them. Let's take a look at the next item. Oh, a perfect companion piece to your grow bag for your child. A 17-inch gear-driven chainsaw. It's got extra cutting power for big timber, up to 42 inches thick without stalling. This thing sports a 4.9 cubic inch power-packed horizontal engine, automatic chain oiler, rugged, exclusive 4-gear transmission. It has got reversible sprockets that double the life of the chain, and a 17-inch bar and chain. This thing is lightweight, Stu, at only 19 pounds. That's their verbiage, not mine. I would not describe a 19-pound chainsaw as light. It's got a spike bar for pivot cutting, and this thing is guaranteed to start in all weather, and it comes with a wrench screwdriver. What do you think, Stu? How much is the gear drive chainsaw worth? I will say this, it's not the largest chainsaw. There is a 19-inch chainsaw. But it is the top of the line model, just the smaller of the two.
$33.33.
$33.33. Now, I do want to remind you, for context, in the past, we've seen that a hat in this world goes for like $4 or $5. We've seen that a go-kart goes for $150. So bearing those kind of 60s prices in mind, what do you think?
I'm sticking to it. I want to be near Sun King's guess, but I want to undercut him a little bit.
You want to undercut Sun King? So Sun King went $34.95. Where are you going?
$33.33.
$33.33. I like it. Get those guesses in because we're about to reveal the price of the 17-inch gear drive chainsaw, and only one person will be taking home 20 points. Let's find out. Fist going $212. $212.95. Holy shit! What the fuck, Visk?
That feels too close to me.
Holy shit! What a night for the Vikster! That's gonna be 20 points for Vesk. Holy shit!
And that's
holy shit! Pelican Yawning accusing him of cheating. Pelican Yawning, if you can bring some evidence to bear in this matter, we will have a trial about it. You know this show loves a trial. This show loves a trial. If you can credibly accuse Visk of cheating with evidence, I will bring Visk to trial. Stu, you didn't get any of the ones right in regular play. However, you still have a chance to win some points in the Price is All Correct because the bonus game is for you and only you. I can show you what the game is, and you can decide whether you want to bet on it. Would you like to take a look?
Okay. Yeah, let's do it. The chainsaw is dope.
It is, well, You know, it's 19 pounds of cutting power. We're playing a game of good, better, best, Stu. This is a game where I show you one item, and there are 3 versions of it, and you are going to basically put them in order from the cheapest to the most expensive. How much would you like to wager on this game?
I'm gonna bet my joke points, my hand puppet points. We're doing 20.
You're doing 20. Let's find out what our item for today that we'll be playing good, better, best with is. We're looking at grow bags, Stu. We are looking at grow bags, and here they are. I need you to rank these grow bags from the least expensive to the most expensive. Now, we've got the Sanforized Flannel, which, Scoot, do you remember what the price on the Sanforized Flannel was?
Nope.
Flannelette? I think it was like, it was $5.88 for 2 of them. I think it was like $2.99 for one of them. Then we've got an Acrylan acrylic fleece, and then we have a 75% acetate and 25% Acrylan acrylic. And Scoot, once we finish this game, Scoot will be able to tell us a little bit more about these materials.
Flammable.
Yeah, super flammable.
What do you think?
Baby should not smoke in these.
Well, yeah, it's 1967. Baby definitely gonna smoke.
I really like how it supposes they only grow in one direction, just long.
From most expensive to least expensive, I think it's 1, 2, 3.
You think it's 1, 2, 3? Now the way this works, Stu. Yeah.
It's better, good, or wait.
Good, better, best.
Better. It's best, better, good.
You think you think the Sanforized Flannelette is the most expensive?
Yeah.
And you think that the Acrylan acrylic fleece is the second most expensive, and you think the acetate and the Acrylan acrylic is the least expensive?
Yes.
Okay. So basically in reverse order, let's find out. Points only awarded to Pooh Stew in the bonus round. Let's find out. Other people guessing. And you know what? I like the sportingness of it, but you won't be getting any points.
I'm guessing the same thing, too.
Yeah. Let's find out. The Sanforized Flannelette is the cheapest. The best is the Acrylan acrylic fleece. And the acetate and Acrylan acrylic, of course, is the mid-tier one. Stu, that's a wipeout. Sorry to say.
Okay.
Take 20 of these puppet points away from Stu.
Those puppet children give, and the puppet children take it away.
It's true. If you are one of these babies from the 1967 Sears catalog, call in and I will give you 1,000 points. And I'll give you an extra 100 points if you could just describe the way the late 60s smelled. All that diesel and cigarettes. Stu, any final thoughts you want to leave us with tonight?
Nah.
All right. Well,
I hope your friend in Minneapolis is doing okay.
I hope so too. I think nobody is doing okay in Minneapolis right now, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But they're doing the best they can.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for doing what you do.
Yeah. Catch you later, Stu.
All right. Later, guys.
Bye. Now, Skook, we are... oh, he disappeared. We're technically at time. However, there's some voicemails we never really got to that we should play.
Yeah.
And I feel like... do you want to stick around for a little bit? You want to go a little late tonight and maybe we'll call some of these people back at this rude hour of the night? Let's watch... Let's see what we got for voicemails.
You have 6 new messages.
Hi, my name's Tim Kraus. I'm just a desperate loser. I don't know that I have a story. Thanks.
I have a story. Once upon a time, on a cold day, the coldest it's been in years, a doctor called into a game show, expecting for the host to pick up, and then he got sent to voicemail. It's fucked up, man. The kind of world we live in, where a doctor can get sent to voicemail.
I have a question because I'm a desperate loser right now. My ex-boyfriend needs to take me back. I'm like, maybe I am the woman for him, so I really want to know what's like going to happen next. That's it.
I just broke up with my ex-situationship, and, like, we have a mutual friend group, and I'm just, like, being way too nice. Like, I'm a desperate loser for my friend's affection. Help.
I would like to know what you want me to tell you about a loser.
And I was like, no.
Call me back? Thank you. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna kill myself. I asked out my mom. She rejected me. I'm gonna end it all. Please help me to bag her.
I licked my boyfriend's asshole, then he cheated on me, and then licked my second girlfriend's asshole in return. Hit me back, please.
Hey, it's Shifty Merchant here with a public service announcement. When it's this cold out, you need chapstick. -4 with a -20 wind chill. I work with a lot of people, and it's easy to tell who doesn't have chapstick. Walking up to you with Captain Cornflake lips, you're like, ugh.
So a message for desperate losers.
I'm such a fat fucking chud. I have no fucking friends. Fuck my chungus life, bro.
End of new messages.
I have a note for some of our callers. I would love to call a bunch of these people back, but they called me from they blocked their number, so I have no way to call them back. I cannot call that old man back. There's a bunch of those people who I would love to call back that we cannot call back, but there are some that we can. And I'm gonna leave this up to chat. Who are we gonna call? I'll tell you whose number we actually have that we can call. We can call Tim Krause. We can call Great Expectations. This is the woman who wants to know if her ex will be getting back together with her. And we can call Temu Oedipus, the guy who wants some advice for how to court his mother. And we can also call back Situationship of Fools. This is the person who broke up with their situationship, but seems to still be crushing on them. What do you think? Who should we call? Keyfacey demanding daily motivational calendar from Shifty. Yeah, be careful what you wish for, friend. Be careful what you wish for. We will, I'm sure, now that you have said that, we will get pretty regular advice from Shifty, especially now that I've put one on the air. Shifty's been leaving us messages for a little bit, and, I put them on when they're good. That's my note to you, Shifty. When it fits into the general vibe of the voicemails that we're doing for the week, and it's funny, I will find a place for it. That's my guarantee, and that's not only my guarantee to Shifty; it's my guarantee to anybody who wants to ever leave us a message. Call in if it's a message that's gonna help propel the thing forward. I'm gonna put it on.
We could call that doctor.
We've already talked to that doctor today, and I don't want to charge myself 50 points for having to talk to him again. Keyfacey, fully aware of what we'd be getting into. All right. So who should we call back? We've got Temu Oedipus. We've got the Situationship of Fools. We've got Great Expectations, and we got Tim Krause, who had nothing to say, but maybe you'll have something to say tonight. Who should we call back? Chat. Only have time to call back one. Who's it gonna be? Who will be the person who gets called? Slugman going situationship. You know what, Dr. Yawning? If you have anything to offer about the Sundance Film Festival, I'd be happy to hear it. And you can call back right now, and if it's good, it won't cost you 50 points. But if it's boring, and this is just a wind-up, it will cost you those 50 points. So be judicious with your points. Who are we calling back? I'm only seeing one vote right now. It's gonna be situationship unless I hear otherwise from the chat. Will we be calling situationship? Here's all our callers, by the way, for tonight. We got Avi, of course, Visk, the king of slugmen, Dr. Yawning, and Pooh Stew. When you get all 10, you will get this card in the mail.
I'm saying situationship.
Yeah. Production Blues, you should call in sometime. You've got a book report. I'd give you some points if you wanted to give that book report on air. All right, we are calling situationship. Let's find out what the story with this situationship is.
Telephone number.
All right. Well, didn't get situationship. I am going to text situationship, though, and let situationship know that we'd be happy to talk if they want to call us back.
Who else was available? Or who else gave you a name?
Well, we of course have that guy who gave us his full name. Hold on, let me just text situationship real quick. Vamp for me, Scoob.
Vamp.
That's terrible vamping.
I know, it's terrible.
Take 10 points away from the orphans for how awful that vamping is. The orphans are not going to eat tonight because of you. So I'm texting situationship. This is Desperate Losers. We're returning your call. Your call about getting advice on your situationship.
Oh, tell me about my favorite movie.
Feel free.
Okay, I can have I ever eaten frog or moose or anything exotic? My favorite exotic meat is smoked reindeer heart, which I got from Norway a while ago. You eat it in little slices on rye toast. This is showing real Nordic realness here.
Ugh.
It was good.
Ugh. No. No. It's a pass from me. We can call Temu Oedipus. We can call...
What's your favorite exotic meat?
My favorite exotic meat?
Yeah.
Probably bologna.
Bologna.
I don't know.
Smoked. It wasn't cooked. It was smoked.
It was smoked.
But yeah, effectively.
Yeah. Screw you, call it. We can call Temu Oedipus. We can call Tim Krause. We can call
Who's
Great
Tim Krause
Expectation. He just didn't have anything to say.
Let's do Great Expectations.
All right, let's call Great Expectations. Oops.
Bison burger is pretty good.
Yeah, bison burger.
Alligator's overrated.
That's not that exotic, though. I wouldn't call that exotic.
It depends on your frame of reference.
Yeah. Let's see if we get... I don't know. It doesn't seem to be ringing for Great Expectations. Nothing going on here. I don't know.
Please leave your message for...
All right. So that one's also a no.
It's man is a basic bitch milkshake.
Well, I don't want to call Temu Oedipus. Let's call Tim Krause. And if Tim Krause doesn't pick up, we'll call it for tonight. Let's find out what Tim Krause's deal is. Ring, 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 ring. Doesn't look like Tim Krause is going to pick up.
Hi, you've reached the...
All right, no Tim Krause. I'll text Tim Krause, and we'll see what happens. But so far, this is the fact that we are not getting anyone to pick up. Hey Tim, this is Desperate Losers.
I need to put up those flyers in Worcester, Massachusetts.
Yes. Worcester, Boston. Returning
Worcester, Boston.
your call. Call back. Call back tonight. If you're free. All right. Well,
Duncan is begging us to call him.
Dr. Yannick begging us to call him. Call us back, Dr. Yannick. Make it worth 50 points. You'll get another stamp. But make it worth 50 points.
Yeah, tell us what you're passionate about.
Yeah.
Frog is overrated. I'll tell you that milkshake made me my first hamburger after I broke my edge after being a vegetarian for 10 years. It was good.
True. Yeah. And I believe your reaction to it was, oh, I didn't know that's what fullness was.
I forgot.
Dr. Yawning trying to con us out of 50 points. No thanks, Dr. Yawning.
I don't like this energy.
Yeah, I don't like this energy at all. We may just have to call. I'll say, though, the fact that sometimes people don't pick up, that is a sure sign that this is not like your morning zoo shows where the callers are fake, where you've got like these prank calls that aren't even real. The calls on Desperate Losers are always real. The people really only come from the Flyers. Everyone who's ever been on this show so far, it may not be true forever, but so far, the only people who have ever been guests on this show, we booked from the Flyers. And in fact, Skoog, we may have another guest in the near future.
Oh, yeah?
I do not want to reveal anything about it. We may have another guest in the near future who came to us from the Flyers. By the way, go to DesperateLosers.com. You can find the flyer there and put it up. Really, Serial knows this very well. Every flyer you put up, take a picture of it, send it to us at DesperateLosers2@AOL.com, and you will get 20 points. Really, Serial really rocketed up the leaderboard, basically propelled by the flyer itself. The flyer is the surest way to get to be the executive producer of this show. Do a little legwork. It also helps us get these great voicemails. If you're in a area full of weird and desperate people, good idea to go to the website and
join the Discord.
Put that shit up. Yeah, join the Discord.
And put up flyers and shows where you put them, and hopefully not in increasingly sketchy places where I worry about your safety. But
yeah, that's our website. If you've never been to it, lots of stuff here. You get merchandise. And I'll say this now that I have been through the process of trying to ship things, if you order a Valentine's Day card or 3 random buttons, you're going to get a record you don't want along with that. That's just the Desperate Losers guarantee. Shit you buy from us is going to ship with a record. That's just the most affordable way for us to ship you merch.
It could be reel to reel. It could be a cassette. It could be, I'm trying to think of anything that's eligible for media mail. It could be a book.
Exactly. I'm gonna make an offer right here. Really, Serial in there with the telephone emoji. Longtime chatters, if you call for the first time, I'll give you a lot of points. This could be one of those people.
Laser disc.
Hello, you're on Desperate Losers. Who are we speaking with?
Hey, Shake, this is Keyface.
Keyface, longtime chatter, first-time caller, a patron. Keyface, you're going to get 500 points for the first-time call.
What?
It was just getting pretty quiet there, trying to get a hold of somebody. So
I know, and you've bought us a little bit more time for some of these people, like Situationship of Fools and Tim Krause, to call us back. Although now we haven't talked to you on the show before, I kind of would not even take that call because I'm very curious as to what the whole Keyfacey deal is. Keyfacey, would you like to tell us a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm in the West Coast. You already know I'm a civil engineer. I can't say too much more without totally.
No, don't dox yourself. Don't dox
I've worked in that field in a long time, and I don't know. I think I'm of the vintage of you, in that I was alive in the 70s, so I can, I appreciate a lot of the through line of Telly, because Telly is definitely a fun memory from childhood.
Excellent.
Which I actually have a question for you all.
Yes.
So your question about what would you say Telly greeted you in heaven, and I imagine to have to do something with Telly inviting you to the hot tub. Who would you want to be in that hot tub with Telly?
With
in
Telly.
Heaven?
Oh.
Wow.
Would you have to see Telly again the next day in heaven?
I'll say this. So, I'll first of all, I was not actually alive in the 70s. I just love the 70s. I think that they're a great time for culture. I just miss them, unfortunately. But I very much Nick at Night at the 70s as a kid. So I'm
Totally.
deeply familiar with the culture of it, but I missed it, unfortunately. I feel like if I got to heaven and I was greeted by Telly Savalas, there's a part of me that would be immediately nervous that he's about to chew me out for using his likeness on this show. But then the next kind of like second thought that I think I would have is, holy shit, the heaven I made up is real. That would be like, it would just be shocking.
Think of a better heaven.
Like if I got to heaven and they really all just were going to the Brown Derby and every business that has ever existed that goes out of business goes to heaven, like I would just be...
I didn't know about that lore, actually.
Yeah, that's part of the lore. The only businesses, that's why they eat at the Brown Derby. The only businesses in heaven are businesses that have gone under. So like
it feels like it'd be really easy to box yourself or silo yourself too, as far as you kind of go with just picking someone from the same era. So then you got a hot tub with Alan Alda and
yeah,
you got all kinds of fun people, but you're not going outside that area. And there's all these other people from the whole history of time just sitting there watching you in this hot tub.
I kind of want the first Telly voicemail we did, which it was in our pilot, so I don't know if anyone ever saw it. Telly called us from Jesus Christ's bathroom, and he was talking about the party he was at, and he was partying with like Mansa Musa, and he also trying to get into the bathroom to use it was what's her face? Oh my God, who's Queen Elizabeth's sister? Skoog.
Queen Elizabeth's sister.
The one that used to party super hard and smoked all the time.
Yep. But
I'm totally blank. She was played by Helena Bonham Carter in The Crown. I'm totally blank. Princess Margaret. It was Princess Margaret. Princess Margaret actually, before, in very early episodes of the retread of Desperate Losers, she was our announcer. It wasn't Howard Cosell. It all comes from that phone call that Telly made to us. That was like the beginning of Heaven and the Desperate Losers lore. But yeah, I think in the hot tub, I don't know. I think I would want like a real just like, it's not even like necessarily people I want to see. I just want to be in the weirdest hot tub configuration possible. I mean, she's from his era, but I gotta have Carol Channing there. Because Carol Channing, I feel like no matter how weird the hot tub gets, I feel like I can talk to Carol and it'll be okay. Let's get Mansa Musa in the mix, because he's like such a mysterious figure, right? He was super powerful.
Wait, I don't know anything about him.
He was the richest man in the world. He's from the Kingdom of Mali, and he came into Mecca with more money than had ever been seen, and he gave out so much gold on this Hajj to Mecca that he actually changed the value of gold in the ancient world. But like outside of this trip, there's nothing recorded of Mansa Musa. So like, it's very little is known about him. I'd love to find out what the deal with Mansa Musa is. I don't know. Who should I put?
He also gather scholars to Mali as well. He paid for people to come there.
He did. Yes. Yeah. He's like a fascinating character that we know very, very little about.
And then you got to throw Rasputin in that tube just to make it weird.
Oh yeah, Rasputin's gonna make that hot tub super weird.
Just different parts of Rasputin floating around.
Yes. I think you probably want to get probably want to get Homer in the mix. Like, is he even a real guy? I don't know. This hot tub's feeling pretty full, Keith Facey. I was not expecting a question for us.
Archimedes in the hot tub.
And it's hard because, if this is heaven, is it an infinite hot tub? What's the hot tub situation? What's the
Exactly.
It goes downhill pretty quick,
I mean, I got to imagine that the hot tub, too, is an indoor hot tub that's, like, in a carpeted conversation pit.
No!
In my mind, yeah, it's super confined. It's going to be awkward. Somebody's going to be sitting on somebody.
It's
it doesn't
going to be
matter
weird.
Heaven,
And my next question, of course, is there mildew in heaven?
All the mildew that has ever died.
We're going to find
goes to
out in this
heaven.
hot tub that is in a carpeted room real quick if there's mildew in heaven. It is canon from one of the phone calls from Telly that that heaven is lousy with every insect that has ever died. So everything that ever dies just automatically goes to heaven in the Desperate Losers version of heaven. I'm really glad we're having this conversation, Keith Facey. I don't think we've ever directly talked about the lore of heaven, but I do have like an actual story Bible that I keep based on it to make sure that we're consistent about depictions of our heaven.
I want E.O. Wilson, the entomologist, for the hot tub.
Yeah!
He can tell us all about the bugs.
Yeah, I
And
feel
everyone's
like you wouldn't be able to get him
soothing
to shut up either.
No, you couldn't.
At what point, though, does everybody hate them because they won't stop talking about everything that's around you?
But I feel like that's a bonding moment for everyone in the hot tub, too.
Oh, united against E.O. Wilson's info dump?
It sounds like it's at a point, though, where Kelly, that's when he gives you the wink, and he's like, come on, there's another hot tub we can go to. So.
True.
The info dump hot tub.
Hey, Keith Facey, I have a question for you. Have you been a civil engineer long enough that you yourself used the Leon letterer?
You know what? I haven't, because I actually work in the world of like water and dams and other stuff. I don't do a lot of actual civil engineering. But I have worked long enough that I've gotten I've cleaned the offices of people that were here forever, and so I've got a lot of cool like if you know what a planimeter is, it's something that it's like a tool for measuring the area of things way back when before.
Yeah.
So just mechanically. So
yeah,
cool little tools like that. So.
Awesome. Well, here's my request to you: if you're ever cleaning out a recently departed civil engineer and he's got a Leon lettering set. If you see any of the rulers with any of the exotic fonts, I am in the market for those. Yeah. In the market for like the scripty fonts and like, all the weird stuff. We'd be remiss if we didn't ask you if you wanted to play a game. We've done a lot of getting to know you just on this call, so I feel like let's skip that one. But would you like to play a little Rated R, Rated X, Keith Facey?
Yes, definitely.
Let's do it.
Time to play the filthiest game on Twitch. Rated R or X?
So we are looking at a picture. Looks like, I'm going to guess based on this still, this feels like a mid-'80s movie, Keith Facey. The question is this movie rated R or is it rated X? Visk is saying it's R. Pelican Yawning saying it's R.
Yeah, I mean, I'd almost go PG-13. This feels almost like like a mislead.
You think it might be like what kind of movie do you think this is?
It almost looks like this is like the older sister of someone, but the movie's about the kids themselves, and this just happens to be a scene when the older sister came in for a second.
Yeah. Well, she's in a locker room of some kind. Seems to be state of undressing. There's a lot of movies from the late 70s in particular that are PG-13s, and you just look at them and you're like, how the fuck is this a PG-13?
It looks like she's bullying or about to be bullied.
Yeah. There's I don't know. I'm getting fear from this face. Let's find out.
It could be the little brother's kids around, or the little brother's friends around catching her doing something.
It could be. I'm seeing R's across the board. Let's find out if everyone's right or if you're all about to be embarrassed. It is rated R. This is from 1986's Majorettes, which is basically like kind of like a Porky's knockoff.
Oh, Porky's knockoff. That's oof.
There's a lot of Porky's knockoffs from this period. I don't know if you were a moviegoer in this time period, Key Facey, but I'm sure you remember seeing at least some ads for all the Porky's knockoffs. That is going to entitle you to one of the bigger games. Unfortunately, at this point, we've burned through most of those, but I can play Hot Streak with you. Would you like to play a little game of Hot Streak? And if you lose, it will be the end of the show.
Let's go for it.
It sort of reminds me of this very cruel game that my father used to have with me when I was a child. Skoog, you may or may not know about this. There was a game where he would throw a ball to me, and I could stay awake past my bedtime as long as I kept catching the ball. And if I dropped the ball, I had to go to bed. I think the longest I ever managed to stay up was like 45 minutes, because he would start making it easy, but then he would make it harder and harder. Yeah, I'm sure he was pretty exhausted of having to throw this ball after 45 minutes.
I think everyone suffered in that game.
Yeah, everyone suffered in that game. Most of all him. I feel like that game was a lot more work for him than me.
Set the terms of this game.
It's a great tuckering out the kid, and from someone that has 3 of them. So yeah, that sounds like an excellent get the kid to fall asleep game.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 recommend if you want to. Although it didn't really put me to sleep, it kind of got me worked up. Let's play a little Hot Streak. All right, so we have got a scratcher that we had started. You can get as many as 8 in a row on this scratcher, and let me just make sure we have enough on this one. Yes, we have 8 exactly. So we will be scratching off. Oh no, we'll have to do one more on the next card. That's how we'll do it. All right, so we're starting with a 32 Key Facey, and the next number will be over here at this 2000. Let me zoom in for you there. Do you think that this will be higher or lower than 32? This card probably goes up to 40.
I'm going lower.
Going lower. Let's find out. It is indeed lower. 2 points for Key Facey. All right, we're looking at an 18, about halfway. It's a tough number to get. Next one, we'll scratch this 1000. What do you think? Higher or lower than the 18?
Looking at the rest of the card, I'm going to go higher.
You're going higher. Let's find out.
Yeah.
It is higher. That's going to be another 4 points for Key Facey. All right, we're at a 28 now. Do you think that underneath this $10,000 prize, it is going to be higher or lower than 28?
That is lower.
Lower. It is just barely 20. That's 8 more points for Key Facey on a hot streak. One of the lives. There are 2 opportunities for us to win $2,500 a week for life. That would be game-changing for this show, Key Facey. I think at that point, we might be able to even do 2 episodes a week. Let's find out. Life. What do you think? Higher or lower than 20?
I am going to go lower.
Going lower.
In fact, it's going to be 16. That's what the number was going to be.
Let's. If it's a 16, I'll give you extra points. It is an 8. It still keeps you in the game. 16 points. Oh, it was going to be 16 points, you said. I thought you were guessing the number was going to be 16. Do you think that the next...
I was guessing the number was going to be 16.
Oh, nice. Well, if it had been, you would have got some extra points there. Would you like to take a guess at what number this is going to be over here in the 4-life slot?
It is going to be higher, and it's going to be the number 21.
It's going to be 21. Let's find out. It is a 3, unfortunately, Key Facey. That is the end of our call.
Thank you, bro. That was awesome.
Thank you for calling. Oh my God, so nice to hear from Key Facey. Key Facey. Key Facey, I hope you become a regular caller. That was a lot of fun.
You got 560 points now.
560 points. God damn, Key Facey.
Started out with 10. So
Started out with 10. Started out with 10. And that just goes to show you, because Key Facey is a patron of this show, you cannot buy points on Desperate Losers. That is the Desperate Losers promise. If you want a Telly and a Roger Robinson, you can only get these with points. There is no amount of money. There is no amount of money that will get you these cards.
It's on eBay.
Yeah, Key Facey, do call in again. I'm going to start a frequent. I'm going to be hopeful, even though Key Facey is not yet a frequent caller. I'm hopeful that Key Facey is going to become a frequent caller. Also, I hope you enjoy your free record. Free and unexpected record, Key Facey.
Free garbage record.
Yeah, I think that based on when I sent those, I think you should probably have that like midweek. Key Facey, first call. First call on the card.
Pelican says, my bet is raid Zytio? If you're unhappy with the raid, I lose the rest of my points.
My bet is raid. I'll tell you what. I do not want to take. I don't. Wait, what's the bet though? You lose but what would you gain? You know, I feel like put something on the line. You got to get something for us to raid. You know, if we don't like this guy, let's find. So we're looking Zytio. How do I spell that, Scared?
XYTIO.
Oh yeah.
I gain trust in raid Rex.
I see Zytio. All right, we will be rating this person. I'll tell you what, if I like this person, I'm going to say, Dr. Yanning, I will give you 25 points. And if I don't like this person, we'll take away 25 points.
How many? Oh, Desperate Dad says he doesn't remember the ball game, but remembers plenty others.
Yes, my father had many deranged games, none of which we're going to talk about on air because it is the end of the show. And perhaps next week we could talk about the games that so thoroughly marked my childhood that now you have to put up with the shit I do here. Thank you so much for watching. We will be rating this Zytio dude, and we will catch you again. We won't be back next week, but we will be back right after Valentine's Day on, I believe the next episode is the 15th. Yeah, that's true. It is the 15th. Bye-bye.